clean release, perfect, I heard it say. Thought I'd been broken from my first beginning day. This incarnation, I'm gonna get it right. This incarnation, I'm gonna get it right. Get it right. Tried to play it cool and walk away from the fight. Tried to get involved in the dead of the night. I cannot hear you now. I have the gift of sight. This incarnation, I'm gonna get it right. This incarnation, I'm gonna get it right. Get it right. Right. This incarnation, I'm gonna get it right. This incarnation, I'm gonna get it right. I'm still falling, falling. What is this feeling overcome me? Where does it live? Rolls around inside my body. I yearn to understand. I feel myself slipping. Could be the tightness round my heart. I gave too much away. Is that my soul crying out to stay? Now is the time to take inventory. Now is the time to understand. Instead of this time running away, I dig deeper in the sand. I dig deeper in the sand. I dig deeper in the sand. In the center of the moment, a decision must be made. The oracle is silent now. My breath the only sound. I want it all to make sense, but I know that's not always true. Feeling is the first step. My heart begins anew. Now is the time to take inventory. Now is the time to understand. Instead best part. Keep your nose to yourself. My skin makes me proud. My skin makes me proud. My skin is attached to me.
Hello, fans, and welcome to ComedySportz Portland's New Year's Eve match. Featuring two teams, a team in blue and a team in red, fighting for your laughs and points. First off, let's meet that team in blue, featuring Chris Cross Crotty. From ComedySportz Indianapolis, Tim Knight Shyamalan Harrison. Jim Hackey Sapp. And the captain, Matt Do the Russell. And their opponents tonight in red, it's the red team, featuring Bobby Sox Rathbone. From ComedySportz Boston, Emmy, this place has great service. Patrick Electrical Short. And the red team captain, Amy Zing Gray. And of course, let's welcome tonight's referee, Amy Pepper Milstein.
Hello and welcome to ComedySportz New Year's Eve. We are back again on your device. Once again, thank you for joining us. What you're going to see tonight is ComedySportz. It's fast-paced, family-friendly, fun, and made up on the spot based on your suggestions. Why don't you start throwing suggestions into the chat now? Put in places, put in nouns, put in foods you think I should eat in the coming year. I have no allergies. All right, and Marianne, our chat goddess, we'll gather those. Marianne, how are you doing this New Year's Eve?
I am doing great. You sure do look amazing tonight.
You look amazing tonight.
Thank you. I put this makeup on just for you.
Love it. And we also have Jay Rambo. We have both Rambos, two Rambos. Jay's our announcer. Jay's, what's going on?
It's New Year's Eve in Sydney.
Does that mean Steve is celebrating? Is Steve in the future?
Steve is in the future. Loyal fan Steve from Sydney, Australia. This was New Year's Eve in Australia. I'll have more later.
Australia.
Excellent. Well, so everything you see tonight are on those suggestions that you're putting in. Now, I will be your ref, and I will be gathering those suggestions, calling the games, and calling the fouls. And we've got two that we got to talk about. The first is the out of bounds foul. Say that with me in your homes. Out of bounds foul. I will call that if I hear anything dirty, lewd, crude, nude, disgusting, or distasteful to me. And I am very sensitive. No food allergies, but sensitive. If you say something like that, well, actually, if the players say something like that, or you say something like that, there will be big trouble. And we don't want to have that, because we will play the best game we can play, and you can show it to your grandma and your kids. So everybody on your best behavior. The other foul I might call is a technical foul. I will call that if a player comes on and they are muted, or they don't have good Wi-Fi at this point, or they can't figure out Zoom, or their snap camera gets caught and they're like just a giant baby head. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear about it. You should know what you're doing by now. It's almost 2022. So if I see a technical foul, points will be taken, and I will be angry. But aside from that, it's not stuck, so I'll take it. I guess that's everything we need to get through in the beginning. I haven't posted online in so long, I forgot. That's all we need to do, right, Miriam?
That's everything we need to do. Although I have to admit that I kind of want to see someone stuck as a giant baby head for the duration of the match. Is that wrong?
We can make it happen.
Well, just a little bit.
Let's see what happens.
I think I just started something.
Okay, so since that is it, now it is time for our first game. So I will call both captains on the screen. Here they come.
Realizing now I'm a captain and I don't have the time to put myself as a giant baby head.
Well, there's always time. Don't worry. Steve has already seen this show since he's from the future, so he knows what happened. And Captain
hourglass.
Yes. So this is the time for a coin toss. I don't have a coin. I don't even know what's in my office. It's a mess. So instead of that, you are going to have to decide what my first meal of 2022 should be. And I will choose the one that sounds most appealing, starting with Matt.
Depending upon the orthodoxy that you follow, I would suggest shrimp and grits with a little bit of cheese and just a little bit of crystal hot sauce. The best hot sauce known to man.
Classic New Year's Day treat. Amy, what you got for me?
I think you should go with a classic eggs and asparagus with a touch of crystal hot sauce. America's
Ooh,
hot
either
sauce.
way, I'm getting crystal hot sauce. Well, we all know that shrimp are actually bugs of the sea, so Amy wins.
But the real winner here is crystal hot sauce. Crystal hot sauce. Find it wherever you can.
At your grocer today. All right, Amy, would you like to go first or second in the game of Top That?
After all that, we're going to go first.
Excellent. Prepare your teams.
Okay.
For the game of Top That, we're going to get suggestions from you, our loyal fans. You're going to put them in chat right now. And they will be sports and or hobbies and or hobby sports that you might play. And we're going to get a motion from that. And the players are going to decide what else beside your hobby sport that motion could be. It's fun. All right, so I need 2 players from each team on the screen. And I need Marianne to tell us our first suggestion for Amy.
I am delighted with this first suggestion from Nathan. It is LARPing.
LARPing. Amy, show us what LARPing looks like. Begin LARPing.
I am LARPing. Top that.
Auditioning for the next Spider-Man film. Top that.
I'm clapping with one hand. Top that.
I'm making cheese and I've gotten myself into a spot of trouble. Top that.
I'm communicating with spiders. Top that.
One-handed cat's cradle. Top that.
Drying my nails. Top that.
Changing a light bulb badly. Top that.
I'm sorry, Chris, that was more like breaking a light bulb with your, it's so, you need stitches now. Rotate. All right, we have next blue player up. We're going to go to Marianne. What are we doing? And Jim's going to start.
You got it, Ref Amy. From the Cox family, we're taking football.
Football. Jim shows football. Begin.
I'm playing football. Top that.
Now go around me. Top that.
I'm throwing a stick for my dog to chase. Top that.
I'm testing the air sounds on my right ear. Top that.
I'm shaving the right side of my face kind of brutally. Top that.
I'm signaling a turn in the car when my dad isn't looking. Top that.
I'm testing the hearing in my right ear. Top that.
Sorry, Jim, we've already had some right ear discussions. I'm going to rotate the both of you. Thank you very much. We need fresh blood, fresh players. Here we come. We got Tim. We got Bobby. Tim's going to start. What suggestion do we have?
From Kristen, we're taking tetherball.
Tetherball. I said Tim was going to start. Show us tetherball. Again.
I'm avoiding the tetherball. Top that.
I am a buoy in the sea. Top that.
Wait, what happened during the parade? Top that.
This human chess set is terrible. Top that.
I'm on top of a penguin. Top that.
Next, this is the last time I do economy class on the plane. Top that.
Hit my head, hit my head, hit my head. Top that.
Now you see me, now you don't, but you still see me because I'm bad at magic. Top that.
This is the longest tennis volley I've ever seen. Top that.
Human weevil wobble, but I don't fall down. I'm great for a 5-year-old. Top that.
There's my shadow, but now it's gone. There's my shadow. Now it's gone. Top that.
Sorry, Tim. There's no shadow. No, your lighting is too good. Sorry, we're going to rotate you out of there. Sorry. We need a new blue player up, and we need a new suggestion for Bobby.
All right, we're going to take from Robert. We're going to take skiing.
Skiing. Bobby, show us skiing.
Skiing! Top that!
Churning to butters poorly. Top that.
Mario coin bounce! Top that!
I don't like either of these whack-a-moles. Top that.
I plug in both these outlets at the same time! Top that!
I love playing slot machines 2 at a time. Top that.
Why I oughta both of you at the same time! Top that!
I'm sorry, Bobby, but that is just getting too violent.
Ah.
Out of here. Sorry. We need another red player up here. And we need a suggestion.
You got it, Ref Amy. We're going to take Holly's suggestion of pickleball.
America's fastest growing sport. That should make Mark Anderson laugh in the other room. All right. Matt, show us pickleball.
Pickleball. Top that.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to hit this pinata. Top that.
I don't know how pottery works. Top that.
Watch me spin this singular plate. Top that.
I like your beard. I don't. Top that.
I'm gonna make a pizza dough, but I need a little bit of help first. Top that.
I don't know how to flambe. Top that.
I'm bedazzling my new beret. It's gonna be so sparkly. Top that.
I'm going to throw 2 eggs in the air and hit one of them. Which one will it hit? Who knows? Top that.
I'm gonna put all the Parmesan on my spaghetti because you can never have too much Parmesan. Stop that!
I'm going to judge Emmy for saying Parmesan. Top that.
Wait, what cheese was that, Emmy?
Parmesan. It's actually it's from the Naples region of Italy.
No, it's not. No.
It's from the Cheddar Denim collection.
Yeah, I don't think so. No, switch that red Parmesan.
I don't think I'm going to Emmy's house for spaghetti anytime soon. I'm just.
I will.
I will say this as somebody who has eaten spaghetti at Emmy's house. She is amazing at making pasta.
Okay, well.
But horrible at pronouncing Parmesan.
Yes. Everyone on the blue team is gone. All right. I'm going to keep you up there, Matt. I'm going to keep Pat up there, and we're going to get a suggestion from Marianne.
You got it. These fans love their sports. Let's go with wall ball from Nick. Wall ball. However you want to show that.
Jeez, 4th grade. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. I'm playing wall ball. Top that.
I'm giving you my love, reciprocated or not. Top that.
I'm a pastor at a church, and I'm giving you a big old blessing. Top that.
I'm Jackie Chan trying to use the Force. Top that.
I'm serving Parma on spaghetti at Emmy's house. Top that.
Magic fingers. Top that.
Okay, kids, here's your Christmas gifts. Top that.
T-Rex jazz hands. Top that.
I didn't hear what you said, Matt, but I'm sorry, Pat. I don't like Santa doesn't do that. Even I know that, and I'm Jewish.
Do it at our house.
You are rotating, and that is time.
All right, Matt.
All right. Jay, have you been keeping track of the Parmesan? Are you there, Jay?
I am, and I'm showing our friends in Manchester, England. New Year's Eve in Manchester, England. Well, there were actually 3 rotations apiece. Amy?
3 rotations apiece, you say?
That's what I say.
Well, that's a tie. Well, then I'm going to go ahead and give 3 points to each team because it's New Year's. Ooh, the rules. And then I'm going to go ahead and say that the red team captain is going to go first in the next round.
I don't know how that works because ties normally mean a tiebreaker, Amy.
A tiebreaker? What are you saying?
I don't know. You said it was 3-3 and we were all tied, and you just did this thing. So you do you. Red team goes.
Well, now you made it.
I turned on my camera awkwardly, and now I'm justifying it.
Good.
Bye.
Weird. Ugh, let's see how weird. Okay, no, it's gone. Yeah, Amy, good. Thank you. Thank you for showing up and saving me. That was weird. Cool. Did you see that? No one else saw that. That's fine. All right, Amy, what are you gonna play?
We want to do the classic improv game of replay.
Replay.
Yes.
That means we're gonna see one scene, and then we're gonna see it replayed a couple of times with different things layered on it. So we need a suggestion for your first scene.
Please.
And while you're watching that, I would like the rest of you loyal fans to put in styles or perhaps song genres or perhaps movie styles, which is a style, or a book style, or a television show style. You know, you've seen this. We all know each other at this point. You know what I want to see. But first we need something for that baseline scene. So do we have anything that we can choose from?
Yeah, I have something from earlier when you were asking for suggestions for people to practice. I'm going to take the suggestion. Where was it? Now I lost it. Oh, we're going to take the suggestion of Zoo from the Cox family.
Zoo is our suggestion. So replay with a base scene of Zoo. Red team, begin.
Boy, what a great place for a snack. Hope nobody bothers me. Yes.
Are they happy in their cages?
Well, it depends on who you're talking about. Are you talking about Chuck and Brian or Monique?
I'm talking about Chuck and Brian.
Chuck and Brian? Yeah, they're happy.
They're happy? Okay.
Want a spree?
Yeah. Thanks. They look like they don't have anyone to talk to. They're getting awful close to the bars.
Oh, well, here. Just wait here. Wait here. Hey, Brian.
Brian, I figured out locks.
Good job. I'll distract him. You do the lock thing.
Wow,
They're
look
making
at
a lot of
you.
noise.
Yes, you're a good gorilla. Good gorilla. Good
It's
gorilla.
open, Brian. Here we go.
Okay, I'm out.
I'm gonna close the door.
Hey, do you want a job?
Yes, please.
And that's time. That is time. I think that's happening in zoos across the country tonight. Vivian, you're gonna read about it tomorrow in the paper. What's style?
Spice it up.
I'm loving these styles. Do you want me to give you all three at once?
I think we should take all three at once.
All right. From both Raylyn and Nathan, we have 80s teen movie. From Dawn, we've got opera. And you're going to love this one. From Kristen, we're taking movies where people switch bodies.
Excellent. Captain Amy, what order would you like that?
We're going to do 80s teen movie.
Yeah.
And then switching bodies and then opera.
You're welcome.
So that scene starting as an 80s teen movie.
Oh my god. Are those animals like totally radically happy in there?
Are you talking about Chuck and Bob or Monique?
I'm like totally talking about Chuck and Bob. Duh.
Why don't you ask them?
Oh.
Hey, you want a razzle?
I would love a razzle.
There's spider eggs in them. Be careful.
Oh my God, Chuck, I totally figured out all of the lock over there. And I am totally like leaving out the door right now.
That's fantastic. I hate teen night. I'll distract them.
They're like totally making a lot of noise and coming close to the bars. Is that
Yeah,
like...
they do that. They do that. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Door's open. I'm totally going to go feel ways about stuff now.
Wait, what?
It's open.
I'm gonna like close this door, okay?
I'm following my dreams.
Wait, Bob, no. I wanted to give you a makeover.
Oh my God, for real?
So 80s. Who here had giant 80s hair with like, and then the bangs that went over? Call me. All right. Thank you. Bobby. I know you did. All right. Yeah, I believe it. You were like an infant. All right. We're going to see that same thing as in a movie where they switch bodies, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Do it.
Oh, perfect place for a snacks. No one would approach me under this tree. No one. Oh, hello, little girl.
Oh, hi. I also like to eat snacks under this tree by myself because no
Then
one
have a
understands
magic
me.
bean.
Oh, okay. We can share this magic bean.
I feel so strange. Do you shave in places?
Hey, that's not an appropriate question to ask a strange lady. Wait, why does my voice sound so high? What? What's
I'm
happening?
really worried about the animals. The animals in the cages. I don't know their names, though.
It's Chuck and Brian. Chuck and Brian are fine on the cages. They love the cages. They made the cages.
Chuck.
Brian.
I figured out the locks.
Good. I'll distract them while you go out.
I'll do it.
I think that's totally normal. Here, you should work at the zoo. You seem like you like animals and you're responsible for a young child.
Thanks,
Have another
I
bean.
am responsible for a young child.
I successfully did. Go.
Behind you! Behind you! Behind you!
Oh, yeah. The girls probably shouldn't do that.
Who are you talking to?
I don't want to end up the gorilla. Careful.
What just happened?
I'm going to tell you my secret fear. Some people know this about me, but I'm going to tell everyone now. Is that when I watch live performances, I get super nervous because I think that I'm suddenly going to be tranced, like swap bodies and end up on stage and not know any of the lines. And it's not like I'm having a dream. It's like whenever I watch anything live, it's weird. Anyway, we're going to see that same thing as an opera.
I have found the perfect place to dwell. I am going to sit and sit well. I am going to eat my snacks right here.
Oh, the animals! But the animals! But the animals! I'm so sad.
Chuck, I figured out this lucky mechanism. It's only turning the knob. They forgot I have thumbs.
You should unlock it while I distract them. I will distract them. Distract them. I will distract them. Distract them. I will distract them. I will distract them.
The door is open.
Little girl, I have a job for you.
I am free.
I am sad.
And that is time. The game of replay. Look out at the zoo tomorrow because all that is really going to happen. Now, I need you to lock that into your head and keep the excitement and the tension going because I need the blue captain on the screen. Hi, Matt. You're there.
Hi, Amy. I was trying to do a bit with you, and then my mic was turned off, and so nobody could hear what I said, and it was clever as all get out.
We'll never know.
No one will ever know, and so I'm sorry for the awkwardness to everybody who's watching, especially the person who signs my paychecks, Pat Short.
Didn't see it. He was busy. Oh, wait. All right.
But whenever I mess up like this, I know I need to make new choices. And instead of new choices, I've decided that we would like to play some Sing It, which is just new choice, but with singing.
I never thought of it that way. Maybe we should.
They're both our Fenderupt games. Read my book. It's published.
I won't. All right. So for the game of Sing It, we need a suggestion of something you're looking forward to in February. That's not Valentine's Day. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to buy candy yet. So just something. Put it in there. And Marianne, what do we have for our blue team and their Sing It?
Our fans are still thinking about it. Oh, Don Stevens has said Regency Ball. I don't know if that's an event. I think it might be an event. Don, feel free to clarify, or we'll just decide what it is for you.
Don, do you have to wear something?
I am applauding and loving the idea of.
All right. Okay, we're going to see the Regency Ball. I've never been, but we're going to see it. Thank you, Don. By your blue team, every once in a while, when the blue team lays down a real exciting line, we blow my whistle, say sing it, and with the help of Mark Anderson in the other room back there, I heard that, baby. They are going to sing it. Are you ready, blue team and everyone else?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin.
Yes.
Franklin, this is going to be some ball coming up this weekend. Why, the whole royal family is going to be coming in here.
Yes, I know. And we're not ready. Okay?
Well, I knew that you hadn't put everything out, but I thought we were going to be able to take them in tonight.
No, we're short-staffed. It's just me and you. That's it.
Sing it. It's just me and you.
It's just me and you, Frederick. All that has to be done, we'll have to do, Frederick. We've got to put out the tables, put out the food, make sure everyone's in a good mood, Frederick. It's just me and you.
It's just me and
So anyway, if you could just help me put out the people are going to be here any minute.
Well, we're going to have to do something about the floor. It's very dirty in the middle of it. I can get a cleaning bucket and try to clean it up, but if people step on that and slip, we could get sued.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. Part of that's my fault. I was eating Valentine's chocolates. I'm very sorry.
Gentlemen,
Sir.
as we have both discussed things here, I just want to let you know, since the Avalon Ballroom has turned its name to being a Scottish Rite temple of everything of the Regency Center, so we can have the Regent Ball.
Yes.
We need to make sure that we're doing right by the Scots.
I hadn't thought of having a Scottish theme to this.
You'd be surprised how many Scotsmen are upset by all of this.
What's going on here? This place has got a dirty floor.
You see all them?
What's going on here?
What's going on here? The floor is acting like clay. You're ruining my very special Regency Ball day. To you, I have something that I want to say. I curse you with these words.
The only way to reverse this curse is to go back to the bay. Sit down at the Avalon Ballroom, and then you pray. The Scots will come and take all of your regents away. Ach, in Tahocken, just like he said. Alright, see you later. Gonna go change the kegs.
Yes, right. All right, Frederick, we've got to pray.
Yeah.
Pray right now. Just sit down right now. Sit down where you're at.
Yeah.
You start.
Dear Lord,
Yes.
please remember all the cabers that were thrown.
Yes. Good.
The Loch Ness Monster coming up above the surface of the water, and the lovely tunes that were played upon the bagpipes.
Sorry, I was changing kegs, and I know that I'm primarily Irish, but me as Matt Russell performer finds that a little bit offensive.
Go ahead, sing it.
when you've got a lot of oughts, sometimes you forget the Scots. Loch Ness isn't all we got. The Irish have some cool things too, and I'm done.
I'll be right back. Look, scotch. I found scotch downstairs. We'll put this in the punch.
Yeah, what would Scotsmen like more than having actual scotch in the punch? That's a great idea.
Thanks. All right, Frederick.
Do I smell punch?
Yes, you do, sir. It's very good punch.
Sing it. It's very good, Punch.
It's very good punch that you smell. Got some alcohol content really well. If you drink a lot of it, you're gonna get drunk just a little bit. Drink the punch, the Scotch punch. I didn't say Scottish because it's Scotch that it's made of. It's made of Scotch, a really good whiskey. Knock you off your feet and you'll be dizzy. Scotch punch, the best yet. It's the greatest punch that we could get.
I pronounce this curse lifted.
And time with the curse listed. Oh, yes. Thank you, Tim. Now it's time. Did you bring me scotch?
No, all I got is water. Sorry.
All right. Now it is up to you, our loyal fans. Oh, first of all, I want to hear from the person who gave that suggestion. Is that what it's like? Put it in the chat. We'll find out. Also, for the rest of you, a poll will appear. There it is. You will guess. You will vote for the team that amused you the more. The more? Amused you more? I've been eating too much Parmesan. All right. While you're voting, let's make some announcements. You know, we are back live. Sometimes we'll be back live once we're clear to do it when it's a little safer, but we are still doing stuff on Zoom, and even our live shows are broadcast on Zoom. This is free to you, free to everyone. But you know what makes you feel better than something free? When you kick a little something back to the organization that is giving you so much love and laugh. If you would like to donate and keep this thing going, we've got a place for you to Venmo and or PayPal or whatever the kids are using to send money. Marianne, do you have that in the chat?
I have totally put that in the chat for you, Amy.
It's totally there. Was that what a Regency ball is like also? Do you know that?
Absolutely. Dawn says that her English husband says that's exactly what it's like. So they nailed it.
Nailed it. Excellent. And do you know who has won this? Oh my gosh. Well, the red team has taken that with 7 points, but we'll give the blue team an extra 2 points. What does that do to our score?
Well, Amy, from Times Square, it's got red in the lead by 5 because they've got 10 and the blue team's got 5.
Excellent. Let's see that Times Square.
This is Times Square. Lots of confetti, but not many people. Socially distanced.
Excellent. All right. Well, this brings us to our middle round, and I am going to challenge both teams to the game of newscaster. You, our loyal fans, are going to put in something that's happened, something non-consequential, just a little thing that happened, and you're going to see a whole news hour, 5 minutes devoted to that. We're going to have different reporters taking that apart. So I need you to put in something that happened to you today or yesterday, throw it into the chat, and then we are going to have a whole news segment. So, Marianne, do we have an event we can use?
We do have an event from the Cox family who bought ice cream today.
Wow. Thank you so much, Cox family, buying ice cream today. I'm going to throw it to Jay, who's going to start this broadcast. Again.
Good evening and welcome to the 739 KCSE newscast with your anchors, Blake Kellogg and Kring Osby.
How you doing there, Blake? Give me a second.
I'm great. I'm great, Kring.
I'm still dealing with the, it's been a year and a half, but I still have to get the right background set up on the...
There you go. Well, Kring, I'm just delighted to still be employed in local news.
Both of us are, especially since you made so much money off of your NFTs.
Oh, I'll tell you, there's something. When I transferred from the Boise market, everything exploded for me.
Oh, yeah, and you know what else exploded? Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream exploded.
We have found out that the Cox family went out for ice cream today. It's unprecedented. This almost never happens on December 31st.
Never happens. Half of their family is lactose intolerant, and they just went out and tried it.
Well, they might have had Italian ice. That is available at Great American Video Espresso, frozen custard, and Italian ice. King Road at Linwood in Milwaukee, Oregon. All right.
Check that out. Not a sponsor.
I understood that there is actually somebody who witnessed the Cox family getting ice cream today. We were able to send a news photographer, what they call a journal kit, but no reporter. Let's see if we can get the
camera. Are you talking
on.
about our person, I'm a Witness?
Oh, yes.
That's me. I'm a witness. I saw the whole thing.
All right, Miss Witness, if you could tell us in just 15 seconds or less exactly what happened with all the details.
Okay, so I went into the local Fred Meyer's to get my my groceries for the week. I was gonna make chili on Thursday, so I had to get the beans and then the meat and then the onions and then do you want all the ingredients for the chili? Because you said all the details.
We love the Kroger. We love the Kroger brand.
I'm more of a Fred Meyer. Oh, but then they had the protest. There was so they did this. Anyway, so then I saw the Cox family over in aisle 17. The Cox family was in aisle 17, and I saw them buying ice cream. And I looked over like this. I looked over. I went, because they're all lactose intolerant, and I don't know why they're buying all the ice cream. It was the full moo cow with the milk. It wasn't like the oat milk ice cream or the soy. It was the real ice cream. So I called everyone I knew.
How many Cox family members did you see there?
At least 17 of them, all in aisle 3.
That must have caused a lot of traffic. For that, let's go to our KCSE traffic reporter.
Do I keep the microphone? Okay, good.
Rocky.
Hi, thank you very much, Blake. Hi, how you doing, Kring? Okay, Kring, thanks. Hey, down near the Fred Meyer, I would just not go anywhere near the Hollywood area because that is totally sealed off. There's police activity just trying to control the traffic in the area, but then there has been some looting as well. Only toppings, however, toppings such as hot fudge, butterscotch, and Smucker's Magic Shell.
I'm just getting this in here. We're hearing there's some berry toppings that are coming in.
There are reports of berry toppings missing.
Ooh.
And there was a very, very nice car leaving the area at great speed. But we can't be sure how all the facts line up.
No, I'm sorry, Rocky. I couldn't hear you. Rocky, I couldn't hear you with all the chatter from Kring during that. You said they went a car at very, very fast speeds. Grape speeds, you might say?
Grape speeds, right onto the highway. And the highway is now all tangled up. It's snarled. It's a thorny
normal
situation.
On 84 most times.
Yeah, it's a thorny situation. But that car was seen going very fast.
Okay, thank you very much. Rocky Outcrop with KCSE Traffic. Now it's over to sports with Buzz Bell. Buzz.
Yeah, thanks, Blake. Here I am at Horace Mann Middle School. It's halftime in the basketball game, and someone came walking in with a great big tub of ice cream, and everyone went out for it. I always knew that kids loved ice cream, but I never realized it would clear the entire bleachers out.
Yeah, Buzz, I'm looking behind you, Buzz, and I don't see anybody, including players, staff, coaches, anybody.
They started dribbling out a little bit at a time, and then finally just a whole wave of people got up and ran towards the door exits. And don't see any ice cream actually in the place. I think they went next door.
Wow.
Now, Buzz, I have to ask you, did they have license to serve prepared food?
Not inside Horace Mann Middle School.
Ooh.
So that's probably why they all left at halftime. I'm hoping they're going to be back because there's 7 more minutes left at halftime. So,
So, just real quick, Buzz, who is the celebrity halftime performer for your halftime show?
Well, LeBron James was supposed to be here, but he never showed up. I think.
Well, there's a reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
Blazing trails tonight. The Buzz Bell on sports. Let's go over to our travel reporter, Trip Travers. Trip.
Yeah, kind of a mixed situation up here. Some good news, some bad news. As you know, we've been doing our national tour of great ice cream places. But we seem to have flown through some sort of rift, and people have been disappearing off the plane.
It seems that you're the only person left on this plane.
Okay.
And I mean that both dimensionally and physically.
Okay, so what do I do?
I think you
roll
should probably,
for initiative.
Go to the cockpit and see if you can get a hold of somebody.
Okay. 'Cause I see the airport, but there's these weird things chewing up the runway.
Okay, real quick. Blake and I both have dealt with this in the past. So I'll ask the first question, Blake will ask the second, and then we'll both ask the third in unison.
Okay.
Are the people on the runway furry?
They just look like big mouths, and they kind of like Pac-Man.
How many appendages do each appear to have?
Just a big mouth.
Oh, okay, that's what this is. So, Blake, let's say it in unison. Let's go.
We
think
you
should never touch
anything
again.
It's not really a question, Trip. We're going to cut over to our farm reporter, Gene Parma, and see what's happening on the farm. Gene.
Yes. Hello, it's Gene Parma. Yes, here on the dairy farm. And I've got the ice cream scoop, as it were. The stocks here at the dairy farm are going crazy because of that large family that went to get ice cream. I heard it was up to 17 people getting ice cream. I mean, there were people sitting. It was past your eyes.
Yes, we did have eyewitness reports, Gene. It was utterly incredible, we do know the Cox family is famous for attending ComedySportz New Year's Eve shows when they're in person. But getting ice cream, this is new.
Yeah, this is an ice cream. You scream, we all scream for good content, and you're giving it to it right from the source, Gene.
I heard it was only 2% of their family was there.
So. Well, Kring, before Gene says anything else, I think we better go over to our cooking segment with Basil Lamb Shark. Basil.
Right, let's head over to Basil.
We're whapping out some waffle cones tonight, babies. Yes, indeed.
Oh, Baz.
Take it down.
Baz, you've got it going on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, so you got to get your dough nice and meaty. I like to put a little bit of wine in there for everybody to enjoy, a little bit for the dough, a little bit for me. That's the stuff. And then you got to whap it with your rolling pin, and then you roll it on out. I tell you, this is a whale of a good time when you whap your waffle.
So, Basil, what's the difference between whapping it and whopping it?
Well, when you're whapping it, you don't get sued by Cardi B.
Okay, thank you, Baz. Back to the studio with Kring. Kring, incredible news today with the
this
Cox
whole thing
family
about getting ice cream. Huge.
Yeah, they are certainly something else.
It's amazing, and they're great.
Well, thanks very much. This was the last KCSZ news broadcast of the year, and we hope our contracts are renewed Monday. For Kring Brosby, I'm Blake Kellogg.
And be sure to hit like and subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube.
Thank you very much.
Time! Newscaster based on the Cox family going out for ice cream. I don't know about you, but I thought that was nuts. There was one that Tim didn't make. All right. Now, once again, it is up to you, loyal fans. Who's going to get the points for that? Once again, a poll will appear. It's there. And decide which team brought you more joy, more love, more giggles, and guffaws while you're voting. Hey, does this look like fun? Have you taken a class with us yet? Why haven't you taken a class with us yet? You should take 2. You should take a class, and then you should buy a class for your friend and take it together. We are doing classes live and in person when it is safe, and we are doing them online on Zoom also when it is safe. Do not plug in Zoom if your fingers are wet. You will electrocute yourself. If you want to find out more about classes or plug safety, Marianne, do you have a website for that?
I have a website about classes. I will work on one for plug safety. I put the classes link in the chat.
I believe it's portlandcomedy.com/classes.
You are correct.
Well, here's our poll, and it looks like the blue team is going to take it with 7 points. The red team is going to have 3. What is our score now?
Well, as you can see, New Year's Eve in Boston, the red team has maintained their lead, but the gap is oh so close. It's now red 13, blue 12.
Well, you know what this means. Ooh, what's that in Boston? Who's that guy on the? Was that Mr. Boston?
That's Mr. Boston, the Boston Centaur that everybody knows and follows.
That's who founded Boston. He wrote in
that is
on
Mr.
his
Washington, who also whaps his waffle.
I was pretty sure it was Larry Bird, but what do I know?
I don't know, but does a centaur ever ride a horse? Because that would be like a. Anyway, all right, I need the red captain on the screen.
And Amy, just in, Robert from chat has put in a plug safety video for everyone to view after the match.
Robert, you're my favorite. I love plug safety. Amy, you are also my favorite. What would you like to play? Also, can a centaur ride a horse, or is that just like a half?
They don't need to.
Right? But they could.
But,
what do you want to play?
We want to play the game of Oracle. We want to get a suggestion for a character.
Oh, yeah, because we're going to have
Oracle on a kind of character.
So we need perhaps a famous character that everyone knows from any kind of fiction, a movie, a book, but like something solid that everyone knows. Throw that into the chat. While you're throwing stuff into the chat, aren't you curious about what's going to happen next year or next month or in the next 5 minutes? You should put those questions in chat, and we were going to find out what happens in the future. So put in those conundrums of like things you really need to know while we meet our oracle. Do we have a suggestion of the mythical creature?
I am delighted by the suggestion from Dick and Jane of Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. We all know Peter Pan. So that is the your character suggestion. And do we have our first question for the oracle?
I think the fans are still deciding on questions, but I have a question. Can I ask a question while they're working on it?
Please.
I would like to know if I'm going to get a chance to travel in 2022.
I want to know that too, because I'm going to base my decision on your decision, which is going to be based on this. So I need all the Red Oracle players up there. And your first question is, will Marianne travel in 2022?
Marianne
will
travel
in
style
with
me.
Ha!
Excellent. All right, we need some more questions from our loyal fans.
All right, this one from Sarah. Sarah wants to know who's going to win the Super Bowl.
Sarah
will
not
win
the
Super
Bowl
What?
She
will
go
to
the
Super
Bowl
with
me. Ha ha!
Wow, Peter Pan's getting around. Marianne, any other questions?
Absolutely. This one from Bethany. She needs some help. She says, how can I convince all my friends to help me move in February?
Bethany
should
definitely
hire
fairies.
Excellent. All right. What else do we have, Marianne?
All right.
Grow
This
up.
one from Levko, a callback to earlier. Levko wants to know if the ice cream stock will rise in 2022.
Ice
cream
stock
will
rise
with
style
and
fairy
dust.
Ha ha!
Oh man, I am learning so much here. I do see a very Peter Pan centric question in the chat, Marianne. Do you want to ask that one?
Growing up.
Absolutely. This one from Nathan. Is Tinkerbell licensed and insured?
Tinkerbell
is
not
exactly
insured,
but
she
can
alleviate
your
party
when
she
comes
maybe
if
you
ask
nicely.
I believe that Tinkerbell has been licensed, bonded, and insured.
I don't want to go to school.
That is Oracle Peter Pan style, brought to you by your red team. You know what this means? I need the blue team captain, Matt Russell, on my screen.
Because of growing up means to me that I could never ever climb a tree. I don't want to grow up, don't want to grow up, don't want to grow up. Not me.
Not me.
Not I.
Not me.
No, sir.
Off the rails. Let's take it to completely new and bizarre.
That joke is just so niche that it only works with certain people.
Matt,
what's up? If you were to say, what's the difference between comedy, sports, and niche jokes?
Yeah,
I'd say it would probably be that Peter Pan joke.
I'm gonna need like a graph of this conversation later.
I'll give you a Venn diagram later.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Because you know why I'm going to give you a Venn diagram?
Because Venn is your middle name?
No, because with Vin, your family.
Get out of here. All right.
I've got all my bits out of the way for the whole year that I've planned, and I am done. Let's go back to this match. How you doing,
so
Amy?
what are we playing? What how will this end?
We're gonna just with everything that's happening right now, and I'm just feeling loosey-goosey, let's play some Game-O-Matic.
Game-O-Matic. All right. For this.
Or as I'm gonna call it, Happy New Game.
Happy New I like that. That's perfect for tonight. Excellent. For Happy New Game, we need a noun and a verb, and an adjective. Noun and an adjective. We're gonna give that to our players, and they are going to turn it into a comedy sports game right before your very eyes. It is amazing. So, do we have a noun and adjective? Miss Marianne?
Yes, we do. We're going to take the adjective of slippery and the noun of boxes. Slippery boxes.
Slippery boxes.
Blue players, come back onto the screen.
Blue players, come up, and why don't you take it, Matt, and get some.
So, Amy, what's going to happen is you as ref, go ahead and you could ask each of us what slippery boxes is the game of. We'll each give a, sentence description of the game, and then the audience will get to vote on which game we actually play.
Excellent. So I'm going to stay off screen, but Matt, why don't you start? How do you play slippery boxes?
The way I play slippery boxes is I try to quickly find as many Amazon packages I have in my house, and then I keep adding them to my person. Anytime you say slippery box.
I like that. Chris, how do you play slippery boxes?
Well, if you had two boxes and they were slippery and you slipped, they would fall into each other, creating one really cool box. Therefore, for each performer on the blue team, you will get two famous celebrity voices, and they will have to create a character that merges those two voices together.
Yikes. Jim, how do you play slippery boxes?
Well, the boxes that I'm using are the boxes that we fit words into, like nouns, verbs, and adjectives. And so if you say slippery box, we have to change one of those to be something very, very awkward.
Okay, so like a word awkward game. Okay. And Tim.
Yes.
How do you play slippery boxes?
Well, we are, in fact, in boxes on your screen. So anytime we get into an awkward situation within the scene, we will just quietly slip out of view, not responding to the awkward situation, and someone else.
Oh no! All right, I'm coming back on. All right, so now you have
Tim seems the easiest to play.
You have 4 slippery boxes from which to choose. Lucky you, fans. Pat has been making a poll. While you're guessing, why don't we give a very quick recap? Matt, quickly recap your slippery box for us.
Slippery box is anytime you, Amy, say slippery box, we have to put another box onto our body or any form of Amazon packaging.
Great. Chris, quickly recap slippery box.
Each player will have to combine two famous celebrity voices somehow into one single voice.
Jim, your slippery box?
Yeah, so the words we're using, and you call a slippery box out when you want us to change one of them, and we make the sentences very awkward by doing that.
And Tim, tell me about your slippery box.
Well, this very awkward situation now, I would slowly just get out of frame and someone else would come in and take my place.
Okay, Pat, tell me. I'm getting texts.
Tim, tell us more about your slippery box.
Well,
Pat, tell us how Tim has won that. Yes! This is
I knew he was going.
I'm just glad Chris didn't win.
So the way Game-O-Matic works, through this, Tim, now you give us more instruction on how to play the game, and then we play it.
Sure. So whenever people are in a scene, and if there's an awkward situation happens, someone can just leave. And then one of us that's off screen will have to come in and take their place.
Okay, so we're replacing each other's characters.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so yeah. Same characters, though.
Yeah, same characters, just the actor is awkwardly leaving. Let's do it.
Someone else has to reply to the awkwardness. Yeah.
And your suggestion is New Year's Eve. I just made that up. Let's see your slippery box with your suggestion. New Year's Eve. Stop it.
Well, Reginald Johansson III, I've told you once, I've told you twice, your cheese balls are not recognized here.
Oh, I'm actually Reginald Johansson IV.
The same recipe as your father's?
Yes, it is the same recipe as my dad's. They didn't like his either.
Oh, nobody likes your father's cheese balls.
I was hoping to improve them somewhat, by adding some spices to them.
Oh, were you?
Yes, I was, and I'm not sure that people actually like having cayenne pepper put in cheese.
No, they don't. It's horrible. Why would you even think about that?
I thought it would add some novelty to it.
And that's why I added it to the balls.
Well, Reginald, I will. Yes, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and serve those balls to everyone, okay?
Everyone will get a taste of our balls.
Yes.
time.
It's not too late to do the voices.
Amy, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I will never, ever recover from that. It was not intentional.
It's New Year's Eve. Everyone loves a little silly.
Context.
Exactly. You know, with the you're out of bounds spell, like the little titillation is fine. Anyway, I'm fully titillated. I hope you guys are. Here is your poll right in front of you. Please vote for the team that delighted and titillated you the most. While you're doing that, we've talked about classes. We've talked about how to do this. We've talked about everything else. Is there anything else we need to talk about, Marianne?
Hey, Amy, did you know that ComedySportz can help out your business or organization?
I did know that. You know, we have been, yes.
You say it.
Yeah, we've been doing shows and events and training for companies on Zoom this entire time. And we can keep doing that for you and your company. We can come to your place if it is safe. If it is safe to do it online and you've read the plug safety pamphlet that has been put in chat, we will come and do that for you on Zoom. Check us out, everything we have to offer at portlandcomedy.com. Well, we must have, the blue team has taken that 7 to blue, 3 to red. What does that do to our score?
Well, that puts blue team in the lead as you look at New Year's Eve, Indianapolis. It is now blue 19, red 16.
Tim, is that what it looks like behind you? You're muted, so I'm.
Yes, it does. That's exactly what it looks like downtown. Yes.
So cool. Excellent. Yeah. Well, this brings us to our last chance round. I know, sad, but before we go, there are people I do want to thank. I would like to thank Marianne, our chat goddess, who's been 1,000 balls in the air this entire time.
You're welcome.
Stop it. We are also would like to thank Jay, Reading Rambo, who has been announcing scores and showing us New Year's Eve from around the world, but mostly North America. And we would like to thank Pat for keeping the tech stuff going. We would like to thank Mark Anderson in the other room for keeping the music going and keeping me going. And we stop that. We would also very much like to thank every one of you for tuning in on New Year's Eve. We were supposed to be live. We switched on the fly. Thank you so much for switching with us. Thank you for keeping yourself and everyone safe. And thank you for filling us with joy and love and allowing us to come into your screens and your ears and being there for each other. 2022 is going to be great. So give yourself a round of applause. Right there. And while we are just zooming and grooving,
and Amy,
I would like to, yes.
Let's also thank our guest players tonight.
Oh my gosh, we had 2 guest players. We had Emmy from Boston and we had Tim from Indianapolis. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Yay! So far, thank you so much. You must be exhausted. It's like 10 o'clock where you are.
I swam all the way. No, it's 11.
It's 11.
Yeah.
She swam all the way? There's no water source to get us.
She went the
I went all the way around.
East.
Yeah.
She went east.
She went Cape. She didn't even go through the Panama Canal. She went the
No,
long
I went the long way. I left last New Year's before you even asked me to be in this match.
Thanks,
Steve told me to show up.
Okay, thank you guys. And I challenge all the players to the game of New Year's resolutions. So everyone on the screen, we all make resolutions this year. We do it every year. And not only do we do it, but your suggestions are going to do it too. So throw nouns into the chat, throw famous celebrities that you like into the chat, throw foods, throw animals, just everything. I want to see that chat light up, because let's say you threw in cow, they would say, I want to make a resolution. I'm going to be utterly fantastic. What? So with every pun, a bell will ring. Who's got a bell? Thank you. A bell will ring, and that player will get 1 point for their team. If they come forward and make no pun like they try and there's nothing, well, there'll be no points. All right. So I need that first suggestion from you, Marianne.
You got it, Amy. From Shayla, we're going to take cats.
Cats? I love cats. Okay, cats, begin.
This year, I resolve to scratch people more.
This year, I resolve to get back to me and start feline fine.
This year, I resolved to leave my box less slippery.
This year, I promise I'm gonna make that noise only when absolutely necessary.
This year, I'm gonna stop splashing my water all over the floor. I swear I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start right now.
This year, I swear I'm going to swear off alcohol. Just sodas. Pepsi, Coke, Tabbies.
This year, I resolve to. I'm sorry for the little pause.
This year, I'm going to invent a time machine and go back in time and prevent any movie adaptations of musicals to be made about me.
I had some problems keeping my resolutions last year, but this year I'm going to be perfect.
This is gonna be my year. I can Felix.
All right, excellent. Let me get another suggestion, Marianne.
You got it from loyal fan Steve. We're taking bananas.
Bananas?
This resolution is bananas. BANANAS.
This year, I'm not making any kind of resolution because if you make one, you have to keep making them, and it's a slippery slope down.
I'm gonna to be a better person. I'm gonna say nice things to all my friends. I'm gonna dole out all the compliments I can.
I'm going to do a lot of goal setting, one for each month, except I'll take 2 months off, so then I guess I'll plan 10.
This year I'm going to be a better person all year, or else I'll just split.
This year I have a lot of resolutions. I have a whole bunch.
Hey, Ida, I was going to tell you my resolution, but instead I brought you this baby hen. It's a chick, Ida.
Excellent. Let's get another suggestion, Marianne.
You got it. We're going to go with Spider-Man, and I'm just going to remind everyone, no spoilers.
Spider-Man.
This year I resolved that I'm going to spend less time on the computer and browsing shops. I'm going to spend less time on the web.
I swear to God, this year I'm going to drive less. I'm just going to take my car and park her.
This year, the Itsy Bitsy Spider is going to go up the water spout because it was the year it rained. A Patrick Short family experience. Available now on CD from PortlandComedy.com. Be sure to check it out.
This year, I'm gonna have all my vegetables, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, greens, gobbling them.
This year I was going to say that this year I was going to get some Eggs Benedict with some Tom Hollandaise sauce.
This year I'm gonna find out where my uncle's been.
This year, I'm finally going to write that poetry book I promised everyone. It'll be the Spideyverse.
This year, I'm not making any kind of resolutions, but Aunt May.
This year I'm going to go to all of my kids' high school events. I'm going to go to everything, the prom and their graduation and their homecoming.
This year I'm going to try to keep up on the news from, the internet and also keep my radio active.
I don't really have one. I'm just marveling at all these other ones.
This year, I'm really excited to perform in Hamlet, because, Marissa Tomei or not Tomei is going to be really great for me.
I'm going to get another one.
Oh, okay. I was going to, okay.
All right, let's get one more.
You got it. Platypus.
Ooh. Platypus. We all love the platypus.
I'm really hoping this is going to be a good year because they've been billing it as one of the best ever.
The next year I'm gonna be able. Somebody must have spiked my drink.
This year, I'm going to decide whether I'm a Beaver fan or a Duck fan.
This year, I'm going to give everybody more clam chowder. More soup, y'all!
This year, I'm going to pay for drinks for all these people. You can just put it on my bill.
This year, I just want to spread more love and positivity in the world. What'll you do this year?
This year, I'm going to read more Rick Riordan books because of Percy Jackson.
This year, I'm going to turn into a spiky little creature. I'm kidding you.
Once we switch animals, we end the game. All right.
That's how it goes.
That is how it goes. This Comedy Sports New Year's has been wonderful. As Jay adds up the scores, we already thanked everyone. We pushed everything, including Pat Short's new album on this. I guess all that's left to say is Happy New Year. I did say I was going to turn into a New Year baby. So,
But wait, there's one more thing.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. We have to do this. I have to find where my cursor is. There we go. There you go.
Thank you, Pat, and Happy New Year. Jay, tell us who won this match.
Well, Amy, partway through the second half, the blue team slipped into the lead and they were able to box out the competition to win with a final score of 37 blue, red 34.
Yes!
Comedy Sports Portland, Happy New Year's Eve and a happy New Year. Let's all hope we learn no more Greek letters. Our players tonight were Chris Cross Crotty, Bobby Socks Rathbone, Jim Hacky Sap, Patrick Electrical Short. All the way from Comedy Sports Indianapolis, Tim Night Shyamalan Harrison. From Comedy Sports Boston, Emmy Parmagine Service. The Red Captain, Amy Zing Ray. The Blue Pack Captain, Matt Do the Russell. And your referee of mine, Amy Pepper Milstein. Thanks also to Marianne on chat and Mark on the keys. Have a safe evening.
a no-brainer, making turns on a grid. Now look at what the city planners done did. They've installed an alternate intersection that seems to go off in random directions. Yield at the sign, take a breath, it's okay. Cars already circling should have the right